Hi, welcome to another part of tips and tricks in MS Excel. This is a second part of is functions in MS Excel. If you missed the first part of the video, the link is in the description. Tip number 1, is logical. Is logical function will return true when the cell contains a logical value true or false. In this column this is true, so is logical will check whether the cell returns a true value. If some equation was returning true or false, we can check using is logical function. So you have to write like this, equal to is logical, and inside the bracket you have to give the cell reference. So in this true and false, it is returning both true, and other cells, this is a number, it's blank, and it's a text. All these cells it returns false. So is logical is checking whether the cell is returning a logical value or not. Tip number 2, is odd. As the function name says, is odd will check whether the cell contains an odd number or not. Here you can see each odd number will return true, and for even numbers it returns false. Number 3, is even. It is the exact opposite of the is odd function. Is even will check whether the cell contains an even number or not. So you have to give it like this, equal to is even. Inside the bracket you have to give the value. So each even number it returns true, and the odd numbers it returns false. Tip number 4, ISNA function. ISNA is a function to check whether the cell contains an NA error. NA error means either it is not available or no value is available. For example, let us check here. I have some items here and its price, and here I am using VLOOKUP for fetching these values. If I am typing orange and it returns, if you don't know VLOOKUP, in my previous video I have explained how to use VLOOKUP. The link is in the description. Please check out my previous videos. So if I am typing here something else and it returns an NA error because this item is not available in this list, so the cost returns as an NA, not available. So if this NA error comes, this ISNA can returns true. In other cases it returns false. So ISNA is used like this, equal to ISNA, and inside the bracket you have to give the cell reference. And tip number 5, ISREF. ISREF is a function will check if the cell has a reference or not. You can use the ISREF function to check if the cell contains a valid reference. So here let us check. I have given this as number, and here there is a reference is given from F5, and this is a blank. So here I have given it's like this, is reference, and C4 is a reference value, so it returns true. And here C5 also contains a reference value, which is A, you can see, which is A5 is a reference value, so it returns false. And this is a blank, it false. Again, is reference, inside the bracket I have given a particular number, so there are no reference, so it also returns false. So that's all. So if you like the video, please subscribe my channel and share. If you have any queries, please comment below. I will be happy to reply. Thanks for watching.